And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boo. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill here today, Christopher Sanchez. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one missing inside. And that's through there for a strike. Now 2-1. Just missed. Time asked for now ahead of the 3-1 pitch. And a 3-1 on the way. That's to third, but it kicks foul. And a payoff pitch. Line drive to short and caught.
Batting second, shortstop.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Siggy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Hard hit left field, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here comes Manny Machado. That's the ball. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. In comes the run from second. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
That was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Laureano with a homer in his last game. Man at second.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Good hitters count the 2-0. This one in the air, center field. Marsh settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, relay to third. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Padres with a run-scoring double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the mound for San Diego in this one, Nick Pivetta. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a ball and 2 strikes. Caught him looking for the K.
Vai cinta só, a meno che o Abu mesmo.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Alec Bohm.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit. Gone.
Increíble.
Bryce Harper goes deep. His 13th home run of the season, and we're level. It's 1-1.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Gets him to chase after that one. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Tied up here in the early going. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Got him looking.
Vai
2 down.
Batting fourth, right
Bye.
Adolis Garcia.
Garcia came up with 4 hits in his last game. Two down, nobody on. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. Foul ball there. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
JT Realmuto steps in.
Whoa.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Man?
Coming home. He'll score, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Mission accomplished there
Always
as he
into
picks
the
up the
fucking
RBI
guts,
to
bro.
give him the lead. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Forward.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. In there at the knees. And a swing and a miss. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. That one missed. Brandon Marsh on deck for the Phils. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Increíble isso.
Line drive. And that's just foul.
Isso é foda.
On the ground, right side. That's a base hit. Here comes Realmuto around third, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Siggy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
Bate, Matinão.
Johnson was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals.
It's a lot of fun watching him run the bases, Boog. I think opposing pitchers and catchers need to take a few extra minutes to plan out how they'll adjust when he gets on base.
François.
Fair ball.
Tchau.
Takes the turn. He's digging for second.
Bora, Mati.
To second, pulls him off the
Pá,
bag.
meu amor.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Banjax.
This one in the air.
Puta, vai de tom que bomama sua.
And there's one away.
Batting 7, second baseman Jake Cronenworth.
Isso é muito bicho, assim, eu também menos
So
swing
now,
só.
with one away and a man at second. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Por olha pro meio. Bangon, Bo.
That's ripped. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third.
Bati.
Runners at the corners with one out.
Batting 8,
Bati.
first baseman.
Solid
Gavin
swing from
Sheets.
start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Wow.
And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Second and third, one away. Here at the top of the second. Right through there for a strike.
Nej, jag tror det. Halt.
Swing and a pop-up. Turner on his horse. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th, catcher Freddie Fermin.
Increíble.
Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Tapped softly on the ground. Boom. Throws on to first. And the inning is over. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 2 and the Padres 1. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Tap to first, and that's foul. To the right side. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting 8th, third
Just one of those
baseman,
seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, tag.
This
is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Ball outside.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, those they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. The last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Dylan Moore.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Dylan Moore.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Way back there. That was foul, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. That's out to center field. Merrill gets under it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Peligroso siya. Kaya kita ba at least home run.
High chopper to third, and it goes just foul. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. 1 left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Mati nang.
All set for the start of the inning. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Tatis runs, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job. Any player who gets returned as a Rule 5 draftee, that can be a challenging situation. This team didn't want you enough to protect you or didn't have a spot.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Tatis around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Manny Machado up to the plate. He doubled home a run at his first AB. Bogart's on the go. Pitch misses.
Yes.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
Really nice swipe at second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
Man at second. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
And
takes low for ball 1. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Nice
shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Here comes Bogarts around third. He scores, and they have the lead. And in at second with an RBI double.
Picks himself up at RBI. Nice line drive to the pole side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One out, runner at second. Bryce Johnson, the next up for the Padres. Doubled his first time up. Late swing fouled off.
Ja, het is zo. Jammer.
Right through there for a strike. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone.
Yes, bro.
A 2-run homer, his first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 5-2. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Bam, 2-run. Jammer zo. Van Jax. Robert.
That's a slider for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
The 0-2.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
About that.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Here's the 2-2. Good eye right there. This one in the air, center field. Marsh on his way over, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, second
and
baseman,
here's a look at how he's using
Cronenworth.
his pitches in this one. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Single to right in his first trip. Slides, but he can't come up with it. And that keeps the inning alive.
Bijna voorbij.
First offering, runner goes, pitch is high, and that's a stolen base, not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Man on second, 2 down. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Orion Kerkering preparing to come on if needed. Walker also throwing. 2-0. Late swing, foul to the left.
Jammer dan.
Cronenworth stands at second with 2 gone. And that's off the outside edge. And the count is 3-1. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 5 and the Phillies 2. You're watching Padres baseball on the show, San Diego. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
By staying patient and disciplined, they're working themselves into those advantage counts where they're seeing some really good pitches to hit.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Bogarts whips it to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Garcia, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail at 5-2.
Bate. Ainda tem começo. Não tem começo.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, leading off, Freddie for me.
You know, these Padres really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position. One of the most frustrating things for an offense is leaving runners on base. So the big hits they've gotten in this one have made a very happy group of hitters down there.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Christopher Sanchez departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Orion Kerkering.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Pantati. Namun home run ng buo.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Oh, he can't bring it in.
Bye. Go.
Doesn't stop. Heads for home. He'll score easily. It's 6-2.
Errors that allow a run to score are always tough to stomach, but man, it's extra frustrating when that runner comes all the way around from first base. Wasn't even in scoring position to start the play.
Lago Sangkambo.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts.
Van Sander, RBI.
That catches the corner.
No problem.
Out towards right center field. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time. Play is made, 2 out.
Up next for the Padres, left fielder Ramon Laureano.
Laureano comes up to hit.
Ramon.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Laureano on the move. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Bottom of the 4th. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
That's a ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one ripped. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Lambo.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
On the ground out to short. Bogaerts slings to first.
Lambo.
Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Up next for the Phillies,
center fielder
Brandon Marsh.
2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Marsh now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Marsh leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first.
Got him.
Out.
Phillies strand 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Bang.
Back here in Philadelphia, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side. You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
No. Right through there for a strike. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Here's a 2-2. And downstairs. In the air to left center. Moore on the move to the gap. One up, one down.
Up next for the Padres, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
This one in the air center field. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman Jake
And the Phillies
Cronenworth.
manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Orion Kirkering gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Tanner Banks.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. He's 2 for 2. Oh. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Next pitch is outside. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Yeah,
dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're still on top 7-2. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Dylan Moore stands in for the Phillies. Pivetta back to work. Oh, and 2 now. This one popped up. Sheets. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter Kyle Schwarber.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Padres leading by 5, last half of inning number 5.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Ball.
It's up.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. It's the Padres 7 and the Phillies 2.
Siga ku albos na si Awori di pusa na. Saudi ambo.
Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
Dobre só. Out. Johnson.
Gavin Sheets,
Leading off
the
for
next to
San
hit.
Diego, first
Bam,
baseman,
bati
Gavin
mati namin.
Sheets.
5 corridas não nada. Bate massa.
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Taijuan Walker up and loosening in the pen. Meza warming up as well. The 1-0. In the air, left field. Moore under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Tres opções.
Up next
Alto
for the
arriba ball.
Padres, catcher Freddie Fermin.
There's a line drive to left field.
Bang.
It drops in, gets away a little bit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
But happy ambo.
Up next
That's
for the
Riega.
Padres.
Nice
right
line
fielder
drive to the pull
Fernando
side,
Tatis
met it out front, but
Jr.
just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That's the third dive, and he's got it. To his knee, the throw. They get the out, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. Padres lead it 7-2. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego.
Malcon Gaita.
Welcome back to this rubber match. A bit of a blowout at this point, but plenty of game left.
Blowout.
Story on tap. Everyone loves some drama down the stretch. You win this one, you leave the park feeling like you accomplished.
Será bom só.
Something special.
So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Randy Vasquez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
just missed.
That's the ball.
Vasquez, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Tira malo, sir.
That one missed.
Bruh.
He swings and fouls one off. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. On the ground at first. Sheets takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder Adolis Garcia.
Peligroso lagi tuh.
And another ball. That one ripped left field. And that one is off the wall. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's JT Realmuto. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Garcia stands at first with 1 out.
Bro.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Out play, bang.
Left
What?
field, way back there. Carrying well. Gone. He'll touch them all. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game. Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
That one at the knees for a strike. The Phillies trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to the left, Machado. Turner is out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman Alec Bohm.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Inside, almost got him.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. In the air, right field. Tatis on the move. And that'll do it. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now 7-4. You're watching Padres baseball on the show, San Diego.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Mesa.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Here's Xander Bogaerts.
For the Padres. Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
2-for-2, bang.
And that one ripped to left. Moore takes it in for the out. 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Padres, third baseman Manny Machado.
No, that's a ball.
Kami de werd het basket worden.
Right, 1.
The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. This to third. Handles, throws to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Padres, left fielder Ramon Laureano.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Ramon Laureano.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. And in one hops the wall.
Round ball.
In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Next is the designated hitter.